All right, now it is time for lunch. Let's check in at the kitchen, where Chef Eddie joins us now from Apollonia Grill in Bradenton. Welcome back, Eddie. What is on the menu today?
Hello, thanks for having me. So today we'll be doing a stuffed eggplant with spinach and feta.
Time now to head back on over to the kitchen and check in with John, who's with Chef Eddie from Apollonia Grill in Bradenton. John?
Always love having Eddie in the kitchen. Always cooks something tasty and nice and delicious. And just between you and me, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, too.
Oh, thank you very much. You're too nice. All right, so today we'll do an eggplant rollatini. This dish has been on our menu for, forever, as well as in our family recipe. So it's pretty healthy. Generally, like at the restaurant, we try to be as healthy as we can. So anywhere there's frying, we can roast it or bake it, that'll be better. In this case, this recipe calls for frying the eggplant, but we're gonna roast it, so it's a little bit healthier.
Great, okay.
So we're gonna start with this stuffing first. There's a few steps to this dish. So we're gonna do the filling. We started off with some white onions, some garlic, and you wanna just kind of sear that so it doesn't brown up, but just the onion turns translucent. We're going to add the spinach to it. I'm going to kind of speed up the process here a little bit. Okay. We're going to add the spinach to it, about 4 to 5 cups, tightly packed, and you're going to cook that down till the spinach is all wilted and it sort of collapses on itself. So once you create that, then you're going to add some fresh parsley to it. You know, just for that freshness of the parsley, what it offers. A little bit of fresh dill as well, too. And then once that gets cooked down, you want to take it off and let it cool. Once it gets cool, then you're going to add the feta cheese to it, and then you're going to add 1 egg to it. That egg is going to bind it and just sort of make it nicely well put together.
Okay, I've got one that's already done over here.
I have one that's already done here.
There you go.
So we can turn that off. And then we're going to start with the eggplant. Actually, we'll do this. So the eggplant, medium size, large size, doesn't matter. I prefer the medium size because the seeds inside are smaller. Oh, okay. And, you know, the larger ones, the seeds can be a little bitter sometimes. So we're using a mandolin to slice this. You want to make sure that you get a good base on this mandolin so that way you don't slice your hands.
Yeah, I tell you, I have one of those at home, and I'm scared to use it if I don't use gloves, because that can do some damage if you're not careful.
For sure. So we're going to do about 4 slices. So this is a recipe for 2 people, and you can find the recipe online. Set this aside. And then in a pan, I'm just going to lay these eggplant, drizzle them with olive oil, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of pepper. And then we're just going to roast them in the oven. So just like that. Season them on both sides. A little salt, a little pepper, and that's about it.
And how high do you have to put the oven to roast?
400 degrees.
So hot oven.
Yeah, hot oven. Yeah. About 8 to 10 minutes, or until they're soft and they're tender. You don't want to overcook them because they can fall apart. Okay. So we'll put this in the oven, and
through the magic of TV, ba-boom,
should come out like this.
Gorgeous.
So you don't want to put too much olive oil because, like mushrooms, eggplant will absorb a lot of that oil. Okay. And then once they're cooked, they'll let that oil go back, and you get this really greasy dish. And you don't want a greasy dish. You want it to be relatively healthy here. So our stuffing that we did with spinach, feta, and egg, it's cool. And then we're going to stuff the eggplant, or we're going to do rolls or rollatini in this case, right? So eggplant rollatini. Here we go. So I'm going to make 2 of these. Just kind of roll it.
The Greek tradition is frequently stuffing eggplant, aren't they?
Yeah, for sure. Eggplant are pretty popular in the menus, especially during their season.
That's probably why you all live to be 100 over there.
Yeah, that's very true. And then we got some marinara sauce, our own marinara sauce at Apollonia. You can buy pre-made stuff. It's good stuff on the store as well, too.
And so you add that and you put it in the oven and bake it up?
That's right.
And while you do that and get out the final product, I'll remind everybody that the recipe for this is on our website, mysuncoast.com. Just click on the dining link page, and it will take you right there with all of the video instructions. And voila! Out it comes, the final product, looking awful darn good there, Eddie.
Thank you.
You topped it with a cheese, too, apparently,
We topped it up with some mozzarella cheese and some feta cheese.
Man, that looks good. Apollonia Grill, Chef Eddie. Thank you so much, Eddie. Looks great.
Thank you.